How to know a partner who will never cheat on you. There's a quiet fear that lives in a lot of hearts. A question people don't always say out loud. How do I know they won't hurt me one day? Because betrayal doesn't just break trust. It breaks something deeper, your sense of safety, your peace, your ability to believe again. But here's the truth most people miss. Someone who will never cheat on you is not revealed in one big moment. They are revealed in the small, ordinary, consistent ways they show up every single day. Not just in what they say, but in who they are when it's easy, when it's hard, and especially when no one is watching. Let's talk about the signs. Not surface level signs, but the deep, undeniable patterns of someone who is truly loyal. Number one, they are honest, even about small things. Pay attention to the little moments. The way they tell you the truth when it would be easier to lie. The way they don't hide small mistakes, small details, small truths, because honesty is not something people turn on and off. It's a habit. It's a standard. It's a reflection of their character. Someone who lies about small things is practicing how to lie about big ones. But someone who protects the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, is someone who respects reality more than convenience. And that kind of person, they don't suddenly become dishonest when temptation shows up. Number two, they are consistent. No mixed signals, no disappearing acts. With the right person, you don't feel confused. You don't sit there overthinking, why did they act different today? Why are they distant all of a sudden? Consistency is emotional safety. They don't love you loudly one day and go silent the next. They don't make you feel secure, then pull away without explanation. They show up again and again and again, because real love is not based on mood, it's based on intention. And someone who is consistent with you is not living a double life behind your back. Number three, they set clear boundaries with others. This is one of the most powerful and most overlooked signs. A loyal partner doesn't just say, I would never cheat. They live in a way that makes cheating impossible. They don't entertain flirting that crosses the line. They don't keep people around who clearly disrespect your relationship. They don't enjoy attention that comes with hidden intentions, because they understand something very important. Not every opportunity deserves access to me. They protect your relationship, not just when you're present, but especially when you're not. Four, they respect you when you're not around. This is where true character is revealed. How do they talk about you to their friends? How do they carry your name in rooms when you're not in? Because loyalty is not just physical. It's not just do with their body. It's about how they represent you when you're not there to hear it. A partner who will never cheat on you will never make you look small to make themselves look good. They don't joke about disrespect. They don't downplay your importance. They honor you publicly and privately, because to them, you're not just a partner. You're a reflection of what they value. Number five, they communicate openly. No secrets, no hidden worlds. Secrecy creates distance, and distance creates opportunity for betrayal. But a loyal partner, they invite you into their world. They don't make you feel like you're guessing. They don't leave you piecing things together. They share, they explain, they include you in their life, not because you're asking, but because they want you to feel secure. Because someone who has nothing to hide doesn't build walls. They build connection. Number six, they avoid tempting situations by choice, not force. This is where maturity shows. Because let's be honest, everyone has access to temptation, but not everyone entertains it. A loyal partner doesn't put themselves in situations where boundaries are easily crossed. Not because they're controlled, not because they're forced, but because they value what they have with you too much to risk it. They understand that betrayal doesn't start with an action. It starts with an environment, a conversation, a moment that should have been avoided. So they choose wisely long before anything ever happens. Number seven, they take accountability. No excuses, no blame shifting. Watch how they handle being wrong. Do they deflect, blame you, minimize it, or do they take responsibility? Because someone who can't admit small mistakes will justify bigger ones. But someone who says, I was wrong, I take responsibility, is someone who values integrity over ego. And that matters. Because cheating is not just about desire. It's about a lack of accountability. A person who owns their actions doesn't run from consequences. They correct themselves before things ever get that far. 8, they value emotional connection, not just attention. Attention is easy to find. Validation is everywhere. But emotional connection, that's rare. A loyal partner is not chasing constant attention from others because they are deeply invested in what they're building with you. They're not looking for what else is out there. They're nurturing what's already in front of them. They listen. They care about your thoughts, your feelings, your growth. Because they're not just passing time with you. They're building something real. And people who are fulfilled emotionally don't go searching temporary distractions. And importantly, they choose you every single day. Not just when it's easy, not just when you're at your best, not just when the relationship feels perfect, but even on the quiet days, the hard days, the days when love feels like effort, they still choose you. Loyalty is not a one-time decision, it's a daily commitment, a quiet promise that says, no matter what options I have, I choose you. Because someone who will never cheat on you doesn't just avoid betrayal. They actively protect the relationship with honesty, with respect, with discipline. They don't just love you, they safeguard the connection. And when you find that kind of person, you don't feel anxious, you don't feel confused, you don't feel like you're competing with the world, you feel safe. And in a world full of temporary emotions and uncertain intentions, that kind of love, that's rare, that's real, and that's worth everything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to support my channel. Share, like, and comment.